THEMOSHOW Chicago. Yes, that's right, you all, and we are back again on a fantastic MONDAY night. And I tell you, it's cold outside. For those of you winter lovers, snow lovers, we're gonna try to adjust this with this light. Yeah, with all of you, all who are winter lovers, snow lovers, who like that cold, well, it is your TIME outside. Yeah, they say Chicago is expected to have a lot of snow this winter. So get ready for those snowmen, those snow angels, and all of that good things that come with the big windy city, okay? Hey, we got a lot to talk about. Some things was not able to fit into the title, but we're going to talk about that as well. But to kick things off, I hope that you all are staying sucker free, okay? Stay sucker free. And staying sucker free, meaning staying sucker free with the women as well, okay? Especially when you know that she's up to no good for you, okay? But many people have a problem with that. So catch up on your math with the women, that is, and don't be a sucker. I know my guy. He just suckered himself out of something fantastic. Yeah. 16, 17 years down the toilet. Down the toilet. Do you hear me? If you're going to go out there and do something hasty, make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's worth it. Don't downgrade, upgrade. Don't downgrade, upgrade. Damn. Sucker move. I tell you, you guys better be careful out here, because the women are out here, and most of them, some of them, are just as bad as the guys. 100. So keep that under the cap, you all. Now, your president, Joe Biden, just pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, after telling the public that he will not pardon his son. Do you all remember that? I'm sure you all remember that, like I remember that, like those Democrats who's trying to put the brakes on Trump. Like, how dare you do that, man? Now, Joe Biden is pardoning his son for any crimes that has been committed or he's been convicted of for the past 10 years. 10 years. Who's out there in that comment section? In the chat, I want to thank all of you who are out there. You could have been somewhere else, but I'm glad that you stopped by to see what we had to say. Okay, who's out there? Let's see here. What we got? Morning Star. Hey, Morning Star. Thanks for viewing. Elias, Amaral, Rodolfo, Robles, Andre. Hey, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate that. We appreciate that. And when I say we, I mean me and all of those who support me. If you all want to support me, make sure that you watch these lives, that you watch the uploads, and press the subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. That's how you can support me, just like these people are in the chat room, okay? Yeah. Now, he pardoned him for his tax evasion that equals up to about $1.4 million. He pardoned his son for falsifying gun applications. While he was addicted to crack. Hey, but he's not the only president that has pardoned someone that he knew for doing something wrong. Just like George Washington pardoned two men during the Whiskey Rebellion. Pardoned them. And yes, of course, he knew them. But did anybody expect Joe Biden not to pardon his son when he just got elected out of office? Did anybody expect any different? And no, you can't hold the man reliable, even though he said that he would not pardon his son. What a democracy we live in, okay? I tell you, there's double standards all over the BOARD. I'm just saying. Hell, you got even Donald Trump talking about he may be able to pardon himself. What do you all think about that? Clemency is something else, okay? Especially when you already at the table or you are in the circle of the table of those who make the decisions. I mean, I didn't expect any different. Not at all. So, am I disappointed that the man lied? No, I'm not disappointed because I knew he was lying when he said it out of his mouth. Didn't you? And if you didn't, well, I think you need to catch up, okay? I would say something is malfunctioning, okay? Hey, not only is the Joe Biden thing malfunctioning with his pardoning his son Hunter Biden, I'm going to tell you something else that's malfunctioning. The city of Chicago is malfunctioning. Why? You just had a mass shooting today. A mass shooting over here in Gage Park. Yeah. Right off of 59th and St. Louis, between St. Louis and Holman, a.k.a. Kimball Street, when you get out west, okay? Yeah. 59th and St. Louis. 6 people shot. 2 of them are most definitely dead. 2 of them are in critical condition. 1 in stable condition. Nowhere safe in Chicago. And the other one, he's in what they call fair condition, okay? They didn't say if it was males or females. Okay, they didn't say if they was males or females. They don't know what jumped off. This just kicked off around 2 p.m. this afternoon, broad daylight. I started to go over there and get a live button. I ain't going over there. I might get shot, right? With the TV camera. I don't want to be like Hassan Campbell getting shot live on YouTube. Nah, that's not going to happen to the brother here. What you say out there? Hail Satan. Hail Satan? Damn. Okay. Hail Satan it is. Hey, it's so crazy in Chicago. People getting shot every day. People getting carjacked every day. People getting stabbed every day. Yeah. You know, like those 6 people that just got shot and, you know, and some of them dead. And I just mentioned the word stabbing. Yeah. Did you know that a 16-year-old girl stabbed a 35-year-old woman to death? Why y'all? Right in the middle of her chest. Yeah. On the south side. In the Woodlawn area. Right off 67th and Blackstone. Damn. You know what's safe in the city? How do you expect to live when there's no safety? I forgot. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden provided safety when they let people in, but these people that came in, these immigrants, they not the ones who just killed that lady, okay? Now, and they not the ones who just pardoned Hunter Biden, okay? And damn, they not the ones who shot and killed that police in Oak Park. A Chicago man by the name of Mr. Lewis, okay? Did what? He was seen coming outside of the bank in Oak Park with a gun. Right on Lake Street. Right on Lake Street, the 1000 block of Lake Street, Oak Park. which is right across the street from Chicago. I mean, you step over a line and you're over in the next suburb, okay? Needless to say, if you all don't know where that's down there by the movie theater in Oak Park on Lake Street, down by Euclid Street, down by the main library. Yeah, even the windows of the library were shattered, okay, from the shooting. Now, according to the report, there was a call that came in on the dispatch to the police, said that someone just walked out of the Chase Bank brandishing a gun. The cops immediately show up. And here it is. You have Mr. Lewis is being told by the police and a specific policeman by the name of Alan Redding. Alan Redding has been on the force, I don't know, a couple of years, about 7 years, 6 years, something to that effect. He became detective a couple of years ago. So he's been on their force for a while. Now, after Mr. Lewis, the culprit, was instructed to do what? Stop, freeze, throw your hands up in the air, get down on the ground. No. He let the ratchet go, okay? Pulled out all kind of hammers. When the police shot him, because he shot the police now, he shot the police as well, and he shot and killed policeman Alan Redding. Yeah. And just so happens, he wasn't a white cop, he was a black cop. But the thing is, he was a cop. But this resident is from Chicago, like straight over across the line. Residents in Chicago, obviously not afraid of the police. Police in Chicago have been known to do some very, very dirty, down low things. But this guy, Mr. Lewis, just did a very dirty, dirty, low down thing as well. He just killed the police. According to the reports, Officer Redding was shot on his left side. They didn't say exactly where he was shot at, but when he got to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. What do y'all think is going to happen to him? What do you think is going to happen to him? Slam goes the Judge Galvins. They're going to throw the book at the man, okay? Cop killer. Now, we don't even know. In the reports, it did not say whether Mr. Lewis even robbed the bank. They made no mention of that in the report whatsoever. They just stated that he left the bank scene with a firearm. What was the purpose of that? I don't know, but he got a lot of time to think about it. Do you think he'll ever get out of prison? And seeing that he left out of a bank brandishing a gun, chances are he ain't got no money. I'm just saying. Look at his photo. I'm going to place his photo in the thumbnail along with all of these other images that I have to place in. So the thumbnail will come after I do this live, okay? Yeah. It's crazy here in the city of Chicago. They just shot and killed the little boy over there in the little village over the weekend. 6 years old. How can you go outside? Ain't no going outside. Right now, certain places downtown look like a ghost town. Now, over the weekend, you had a lot of people there, you know, because of the Christmas tree and all that stuff that went up downtown on Michigan Avenue in Millennium Park, aka Grant Park. If you're from Chicago, you know it's Grant Park. It's not Millennium Park, it's Grant Park. I'm just saying, okay? Hey, how many of you all would like to be paid to move to Illinois? Because they're paying people to move to Illinois, not the city of Chicago. However, they are paying people to move to the state of Illinois. But they didn't pay the hate crimer. And I call him a hate crimer because he targeted a particular community. I'm going to tell you about it right now. At the end of October of this year, I did a story on about an immigrant by the name of C.D. Mohammed Abdullahi. And what did he do? He targeted the Jewish community. Targeted a Orthodox Jewish man walking to a synagogue and opened up the hammer on him, right? And shortly after, began opening up the hammer on the cops and the paramedics. Damn! Well, guess where they found Mr. C.D. Mohammed Abdullahi? They found him hung in his cell. They say he committed suicide. Do you all think he committed suicide? I mean, like, if you've been to jail, if you've been to the county jail, okay? If you've been to the county, if you've been to the county jail, do you have shoestrings or something you can hang yourself with? I don't see inmates running around with shoestrings. I mean, not unless he hung himself with a sheet, okay? But it's pretty hard to do when you're in Division 15. Because that's where they had the man. In Division 15 CERMAC unit over there, you know? How do you get to hang yourself? They say that there was no foul play involved. I don't know now. Seems kind of fishy for a guy who want to target a particular community and then goes to jail and then hangs himself. Suicide.
Disconnected. Ready to pair.
I don't know what's going on with these people out here, but I tell you, it's not a great thing. It's not a lovely thing. And it's not an inspiring thing. It's more of a death thing. When you come to Chicago, what do you feel? You feel death. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the air. It's all over the streets. It's all on the train lines. You go on the train lines, you liable to get robbed. Robbed, stabbed, shot. Trains. That reminds me of the subway train system that they have in New York. When I was staying in New York, every year that I was staying there, someone was pushed on the tracks. It's like it's an annual event. For real. It's like an annual event in New York City. Someone is always getting pushed on the tracks. There's not one year that I was staying there that I didn't see someone or know about or hear about on the news. New York News 1. Yeah. That someone's getting pushed on the tracks. Nowhere safe. And then you have Donald Trump talking about maybe starting World War III. If they don't let those hostages go over there, overseas, the man is talking about bringing hell to the hellfire. He's been laying down so many things of what he's going to do, what people should expect. And just from the looks of it, it may be an easy task for him to do, seeing that he's got people in play already that's ready to go and do whatever he wants them to do. Hell, Donald Trump is even talking about pardoning those people that was in the January 6th riots in Washington. The country is going DOWN. As the song says, we're going up in smoke. We ain't got no hope because we're going up in smoke. What y'all say out there? What about you talking about, cuz? Shout out from Amsterdam. Big homeboy, that's what's up. My real nigga, okay. I don't believe everything they say. Well, you know what? There's a lot of times when they say things that we don't agree with that actually be true. Just like Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. That's true. Hey, that man that just killed that cop, that's real, okay? Oak Park. You can go over there to the library and see it boarded up now. They still haven't put in new windows. In fact, about it, another bank down the street said that they were temporarily closed. It's crazy in Chicago. I mean, like, you always got to look over your shoulders. Always. It's not like some peaceful, jokingly, neighborhood type things where you walk your dog every day and you see people jogging. Now, you'll see that on the lakefront. You'll see that up north. But not on the west side of Chicago. Not on the south side of Chicago. Not on the east side. I'm just saying, you got to be downtown or going further north towards Evanston, okay? I'm just saying. And speaking of Evanston, hell, that's where they took the immigrant who just killed himself in the jail cell. They took him to the Evanston Police Department. Yeah, because he committed this crime allegedly over here in West Rogers Park. In West Rogers Park, if you all don't know, if you're not from Chicago, it's right next to Evanston. I love Evanston, you all. I love Evanston. I used to live in Evanston. Evanston is a great place to live. It's a little pricey. It's a little pricey, but it is a great place to live. Evanston, Illinois, you are, okay? And what else we got here? Who else was shot and killed? They've been shooting and killing so many people, sometimes you can't even keep up. Because it's an everyday occurrence. You know, sometimes I want to have like the, Chicago dummy list, Speaking of dummies, 19-year-old man, okay? 19-year-old man robs this 22-year-old man. Took his phone, okay? Now, this 19-year-old young man, okay, he was up by Wrigleyville. Excuse me, not Wrigleyville, but Wrigley Field, okay? Over there where the Cubs play at? Yeah. And he was asking for donations for this so-called non-for-profit organization that he was collecting money for. So he approached the young man, and the man said, okay, I'll donate some money, what have you. And he snatched the man's phone and transferred $1,900 to his own Zelle account from that man's phone. Now, as I did a little bit more research, last year, this same guy, the culprit, okay, he did what? He was standing outside doing the same thing, hustling and bustling, and asked one man who was healthy, and according to the report, he was in his 40s, if I'm not 47 years old. The victim cursed him out, gave him some curse words, like, I ain't trying to do nothing for you, So what did the 19-year-old do? Well, he was 18 years old back then. Bow! Gave him one to the left side of his temple. Okay? The man fell on the ground, cracked his cranium, and he's dead. And he's still on house arrest after the fact that they asked the judge to revoke the house arrest that he got while he was on this pretrial monitor for the robbery that he just did. The DA came back and said, hey, they came out, they out, They They came up out their sleeve with an ace and say, we put you there at the scene of the crime a year ago, and you're the one who did it. And what did he say? I didn't think one punch would knock him out and kill him. You don't know if people have heart conditions. You don't know if people have tumors in their brain. You don't know what's physically wrong with a person. Most of the time, when you attack them, they can be internally sick. Or you can, give them one to the head. Just like the dummy did, the Chcago dummy did. Knocked the man out, and the man hit his head on the concrete and killed himself. All because of you, so now you got a murder rap. But the thing is, the judge would not revoke the house arrest monitoring, arrest. That's what's going on in the city. Damn. All of these people on pre-trial release, right? They either committing more crime or the DA is coming out the woodworks with some crimes that they did a year ago, just like the Chcago dummy, the 19-year-old. When people be out here on the streets and they be asking you for money and they be saying, we accept Venmo, we accept Cash App, we accept Zelle. Don't give them nothing. Don't even pull out your phone. Because it's when you pull out your phone to help them, it's when they get you. It's when they get you. Yeah, and most of the time, they have a couple of other people that's on backup, So after your phone is snatched, they distract you or hinder you from running after the offender who just took your shit. I'm just... Hey, there is no safe place here in Chicago. And if you're a sucker, you're bound to be got. Just like my friend with his lady, the sucker man. You all have to stay sucker free out here if you want to live in Chicago. I recommend that if you have the money to move or the means to move, or if you can save enough money to move, it is wise that you relocate. It is wise that you relocate. Hey, you saw what happened last week, right? Downtown? When I was downtown. Yeah, when I was downtown. Right in front of Macy's. Girl almost got a TV cut off. 19 years old. For what? Just being downtown. Wrong place, wrong time. On a Saturday night. On a Saturday night. That's exactly when it happened. What y'all see out here? Oh, same people. Okay, what happened? Everything happened. It's all in the title. It's all there in the title. And for those of you who are coming to Chicago for the holiday Christmas spirit, you may want to stay inside, or you may want to be strapped when you come outside. And when you're strapped, you better not be scared to use it, because these people on these streets of Chicago, they ain't scared. So if you a sheep and you go among the wolves, you better pray. But you can't be scared to go outside. You can't be scared to go outside. If you do, you become a prisoner in your own house, in your own city. Some of y'all don't even want to go to work because you might not make it home. It's that bad here. It is that bad here. And Mayor Brandon Johnson, no, you will not be reelected. I'm going to say that again. Mayor Brandon Johnson, you will not be reelected. Now, y'all already know that they got these shelters that's going to be closed, okay? These shelters are going to be closed, and all of these immigrants have no place to go. So you all better be very, very, very careful especially downtown. I'm going to say that one more time. Especially downtown. Hey, when them lights get dim, you know, it gets a little creepy down here. It gets a little creepy down here. But hey, it's your city. It's your city. But this city has become a cesspool. What'd you say out there? The city has become a cesspool. A cesspool of thievery, murder, drugs, sex, and immigrants. Hey, like I said, if you go down there on Wabash Street, or if you go down there on State Street, and you're Chicagoan like I am, and you see all of these new people, it's tons of them, even down at the train station. Wherever you are, they are, okay? It's amazing. I don't know how Donald Trump is going to do it, but he says he's going to get them all out of here. But, you know, some people, they're going to be, you know, harboring them, or some have already even got married, okay? And according to the reports, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Trump says he's going to annul all of that there. You ain't got to file for it. He's going to do it for you. You don't have to file for the annulment. He's going to take care of that for you. Like, he wants you, Uncle Sam. I want you. What you said down there? Grandpa. You said what? Grand digger. Yeah, I'm grand digger. That's what it is. I'm not no spring chicken. I'm officially an OG. I've been officially an OG for quite some time right now. So you all be careful. It's sort of cold out here. I got some things to do. But I want to thank all of you all who have tuned in, who have stopped by and listened to what we have to say. I want to thank you. Like I said, you could have been doing something else. Watching TV, out shopping at the mall, out at the movie theater. And speaking of movies, okay, y'all need to go to the movies if you haven't been to the movies, okay? I'm not promoting no movie, okay? But if you haven't been to the movies lately, go to the movies, okay? I'm just saying, okay? And on your way out the door, I'm sorry, before you go on your way out the door, if you haven't been over to my other channels, MOPOWERZ, where we have all of those great audiobook series over there, Black Man of the Nile, Miseducation of the Negro, 16 Crucified Saviors, hell, From Babylon to Timbuktu, The Fall of America, you know, Demonology of King James, hell, the chronological order of alchemy and Wicca, and so forth and so on. There is so much brain food over there for you. As I always say, I've already done the hard work for you. Only thing you need to do is go over there and spend a little time, just a little time, okay? And there are so many videos on this channel over here, THEMOSHOW Chicago. You can watch 3 videos per day without seeing the same video. That's how many videos we got over on this channel. And if you're into R&B, hip-hop, spoken word, independent Chicago movies, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics. All one word, no space. All one word, no space. THEMOSHOW Classics. And when you get there, and when you get to more powers, like you on this channel here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your CONVERSATION about Joe Biden, pardoning Hunter Biden, the Chicago mass shooting, the immigrant who suicidally killed himself, the Oak Park police that got killed, and I'm just saying, the 16-year-old girl who just threw her life away for stabbing a 35-year-old woman to death. Now, it's really getting bad out here. You have teenagers killing adults. Teenagers killing adults. No one, according to the report, knows exactly how it started or what led her to stab this woman to death. But I will try my best to keep you updated on what's going on with that story. It's sad. I've seen black on black crime with the black man killing the black police. I've just seen another black on black crime with the black woman killing the black woman. Come on. We got to stop the killing. We have to stop the killing out here if we want to survive. You have anti-violence community activists. One of those pastors on the south side of Chicago. And they're trying to get some type of unity among black people in the communities so that they can combat crime. That's the only way that we can combat crime. Well, at least that's one way. That's one way, and that is to be unified, that we don't do that. How many other sections of a people do you see going around killing each other the way that we kill each other? I'm just saying. What do you think, you all? Leave your comments in the comment section. And I want to thank everybody who have participated and joined us for this LIVE. Okay? And by all means, don't you ever give up on your DREAMS, because that's all you GOT. Peace out, you all. Thanks for viewing.